Alright, so we got the 217 spoilers, and this chapter is so exciting. It is continuing the reemergence of Sukuna, and we're seeing him taking on his strongest opponent that he has fought so far in the series. I mean, like, by far, and I'm pretty sure you know who it is. But before we get into it, let me just quickly go over what had happened in the previous chapter. So we saw that Urarami had completed the bath for Sukuna. This bath is a ritual that serves multiple purposes, but mainly for Sukuna, it was for the purpose to submerge Megumi's soul. And this is, basically so that Sukuna could take over full control of Megumi, because we saw that he was having some problem with that. And after Sukuna got out of the bath, he realized that it still wasn't enough to completely suppress Megumi. So he decided that he was going to take out Yorozu, or aka Sumiki, his sister, because he said the destruction of her will allow to completely bury Megumi's soul. And as we found out, Sumiki's body was taken over by the ancient sorcerer Yorozu, just like how Yuji's body is taken over by Sukuna. They both had consumed cursed objects, although with Sumiki it was more secretive. Then Sukuna asked where Sumiki was, aka Yorozu, and it turns out that she was in Sendai Colony. So Kenjaku winds up taking Sukuna there at the cost of his points, which is interesting, and that's not being addressed in this chapter, but I just want to point out that Kenjaku does have Megumi/Sukuna's points right now, and when he goes to Sendai, he immediately runs into Ryu, and no diffs him, unfortunately. But after that, he runs into Yorozu, and that's where the chapter ended. But that brings us to the beginning of this one, where Sukuna immediately summons the divine dogs to attack Yorozu. So yes, we are seeing Sukuna's divine dogs in this chapter, and it's not what I thought they were going to be. At least a couple weeks ago, I had a collab with a few Jujutsu Kaisen creators, and the fake weeb suggested that Sukuna's divine dogs would probably wind up looking something like Overgrown Rover from One Punch Man, and I agreed, but no, it's actually not that. They're more like whatever Alucard is able to summon with his own divine dog wolf stuff that he does in Hellsing. It's very similar to that, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Gege was directly influenced by it, but it looks pretty cool. And it even appears as though they're like emanating from Sukuna himself, and he can, like, I don't know, use them to wrap around his limbs and amplify them or something. But regardless, they're still not really able to do much against Yorozu, because like I said, she's probably going to be his strongest opponent that we've seen so far. Actually, most definitely. She is unbelievably powerful. Like, if she were to have fought Megumi like a couple chapters back when it was revealed that she had taken over Sumiki, she probably would have instantly destroyed him. Like, she is unbelievably powerful. So she escapes and makes her technique surround Sukuna and tries to crush him with it, but he has already evaded it. Yorozu stops her attack and asks Sukuna why he is using the vessel's technique and not Shrine. Sukuna says he won't use this technique because to completely sink Megumi's soul, he wants to make it look like Megumi killed his sis himself. So yeah, this was obviously revealed in the previous chapter. We know what Sukuna's goal is here, and this is also why he's kind of nerfing himself, I guess you could say, just using the 10 shadows, and that's hilarious. Using the 10 shadows is like not nerfing anybody, but in Sukuna's case, I guess it is. And also, let me go over two things here. So first of all, Yorozu says, why aren't you using Shrine? And apparently, this isn't Malevolent Shrine, which we've come to know as Sukuna's domain expansion. Apparently, she's referring to Sukuna's curse technique here as Shrine, which is something we didn't know, and this could be what Sukuna's innate ability is. It's like Shrine, and I guess it's a weaker version of what Malevolent Shrine possibly is. And we saw the Malevolent Shrine basically like created this big radius without a closed domain on it, and he just filled it up with like Dismantle and Cleave, I think, and it just destroyed everything. It was like a bomb went off in a city. So maybe Shrine is more like a foundation ability that allows you to use other techniques through it. If it's not just Dismantle and Cleave mixed or whatever. But I've been doing a lot of research on the truth about Sukuna, or the possible truth behind him, and I'm going to talk about it next week in a collab with the other top Jujutsu Kaisen creators. So look out for that. But the other thing is Yorozu's curse technique here, and it is kind of explained. So Yorozu starts to throw a tantrum and get serious and question Sukuna if he could beat her without the shrine. Yorozu's curse technique is construction, architecture technique. Yorozu has built numerous weapons and became a veteran sorcerer. So that's fascinating. So Yorozu's curse technique is construction architecture? So now I know a lot of you are thinking, wait, construction. That's Mai's technique, like Maki's sister. And yes, it is. But it's different. I don't know if it's like one for one the same thing, which would mean that Yorozu is like a Zenin or something, or somehow related to one of Maki or Mai's parents. Not Ogi, but maybe Ogi's wife, or I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is something different possibly, because this is far superior. Apparently, Yorozu can only create cursed tools, as where I guess Mai could make anything possibly. But Yorozu's like going to the next level as well, because she has like this liquidy material that she can manipulate. It's almost like blood manipulation. Like looking at some of the panels, it looks like she's using just blood manipulation, but it's not. It's like this material that she can manipulate as if it was blood, but also make cursed tools out of it. It's like two cursed techniques in one. It's unbelievable. It's very similar actually to the overhaul quirk from My Hero, but Yorozu takes on a new form, a flesh armor that diverts and specializes numerous biological functions. And Sukuna starts to summon Maharaga to counter. Oh my god. Guys, sorry, I can't really get too loud. I'm in a hotel room in Tokyo and it's like 2:30 a.m. But oh my god, I can't believe it's already happening. So first of all, let me just break down what's going on with Tsumiki here, or Yorozu I should say. So as it says, she creates like this new armor and she looks like a cursed spirit here, like some kind of buff locust or something. And it has like the similar wings that we saw she sprouted when she first took over Tsumiki and flew away to Sentai Colony. But now she's kind of just like a big buff, like I said, locust thing. Like think about like some kind of like locusty insect fused with the true form of Mahito. That's what she kind of looks like here. And Sukuna, I guess, realizes that, oh, this is no joke. Like this is ultra powerful. And he freaking starts to summon Maharaga. This is unbelievable. So first of all, we speculated about this before. We actually made a full video about this with the other Jujutsu Kaisen creators. You know, Fake Weeb, No Operator, Broken Ronin. We talked about Sukuna summoning Maharaga. And yeah, he's doing it. And oh my god, I cannot believe it's finally happening. And it's like, what is this going to be like? Like, what is it going to be? So I guess Sukuna using the 10 shadows doesn't guarantee that everything is just going to be a kaiju, right? Because we saw the divine dogs were more like the Hellsing Alucard dogs, as we're new as the kaiju. So does that mean that Maharaga is going to be a kaiju, or is he going to be something different? Is he just going to be like ultra powerful in a different way that we weren't expecting? Either way, it seems like Sukuna knows that Yorozu is so strong that he has to summon Maharaga against her, or he's kind of just like, you know, let's just have fun. This is a little overkill. Maybe I don't need it. I don't really know, but obviously they do have a history. Yorozu knows like the truth about Sukuna and apparently has fought Sukuna before, I guess, which means that it was probably full-powered Sukuna, right? So Yorozu is no slouch herself. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like one of the strongest sorcerers to ever live at this point. I don't know, but I'm sure we're going to see more on her level or on Sukuna's level. But oh my god, I am so unbelievably excited for this, guys. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments. We're also not going to find out for a little bit because I think Jujutsu Kaisen's going on for break. No, it's definitely going on for break next week, but I don't know if it's like a 2-week break yet or something, but it's going on break for at least 1 week. But let me know, guys, and if you like the video, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.